All right. Shalom. Shalom. Hey, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham, Makakadash. Hey, double honors to the apostles, elders at Great Millstone, salutations to Akin. That's out there doing the work of truth and sincerity. All right, so as you can see, all right, these people are playing right into the hands of the elite. And this is just another cold case of problem, reaction, solution. All right? Problem, reaction, solution. And like I said, they're playing right into their hands. Okay? So I'm going to read this article to expound on what statement I just made. Okay? It says, New York Times, I am beyond disturbed. All right? Internal distance as states reopen despite virus. Okay? It says several mayors and employers have asked residents to ignore the Georgia governor's declaration that some businesses can resume operation while the coronavirus lingers. All right? Okay? And like I said, problem, reaction, solution. The problem is people don't want to be, closed off in their homes anymore. They don't want to be quarantined no more. All right? The reaction is the protesting. Okay? And then the solution is, well, the government is going to give you what you want. Well, I should say the elite. Okay? The elite Edomite syndicate. Okay? I say it like that. All right? But these people are pretty much disturbed because they can't sit too long in their houses, all right? And that's exactly what the elites want, all right? Problem, reaction, solution. I'm gonna read a little bit more of that article without getting to the problem, reaction, solution definition. It's defined as the strategy of creating a crisis, a problem, waiting for giving an example, waiting for a call for action to resolve the crisis, you see? The reaction, then taking action, the solution, supposedly in response, which actually furthers a hidden agenda, usually gaining power. All right? So let's read a little bit more into this article. And only had a few precepts, and Salakia, because you might hear the wind rustling or whatnot. I'm walking as I'm doing this lesson. But it says, Rick Rojas and Richard Fawcett, it says, Atlanta, the decision by Governor Brian Kemp to begin restarting Georgia's economy drew swift rebuke on Tuesday from mayors, public health experts, and some business owners, with skeptics arguing that the plan might amplify another wave of coronavirus outbreaks. And that's somewhat true, okay? Because what's really getting these people to revolt? The disinformation, misinformation on social media. Now, there's a lot of information out there saying it's fear-mongering tactics by the government, but that also can play into the government's hands. It could be the government. I keep saying government, but I want to say these Edomites at the very top, these elites. It could be their plan to spread disinformation, to say it's, them using fear to basically control people. All right? The control measures really haven't came in all the way, because what? They have to justify the means. By what? Those projected numbers have to come in, because they're talking about hundreds of thousands of people dying by the end of this year. Okay? And so that's one thing that they're projecting. And those numbers aren't really hitting. Okay? So why not reopen? Because there's a hidden agenda. I say they do reopen, and this is my opinion, but when you connect the dots, it makes sense. All right? But when they do reopen, okay, these people can, pretty much catch that virus, and a lot of people can die just because they don't want to be cooped up in the house anymore, just because They see all this information about, fear mongering, you know, these experts spiking the numbers and all this other stuff. You know, this could definitely be an underhanded plan to get people to, really give them that solution that they've been asking for. Okay, and so, like I said, I only have a few precepts, because I really truly believe these people are playing right into the hands of this devil, and the name of the title was going to be Things Will Go Back to Normal. I just had a few notes, a few scriptures, real quick, because the Spirit was on me to go ahead and do that. But Salaki, so I'm going to start off with what I have, Salaki. 1 Thessalonians, okay? 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verses 1. And it reads, it says, but of the times and the seasons, all right, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord cometh as a thief, all right, in the night, okay? And that's how this thing is set up. This plague is going to overtake people, these things, the turmoil, the tribulation is going to overtake people as a thief, all right? It's going to be unexpected, all right? People are not going to expect for these things to take place, People are just basically going off of what they hear on social media. They're hearing these different experts, not knowing that these different experts can be leading you right into the hands of, the elite's plan, their agenda. So they want you to revolt. They want you to, call for action, so to speak, so they can give your ass a solution. It's pretty simple, man. It's pretty simple, So it says, verse 3, it says, for when they shall say, peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them. All right, I'm going to read it again. For when they shall say, peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman or child, and they shall not escape. All right? You see? And so, it's pretty much perfectly set up. Let's say they do reopen all these businesses, and they doing it heavy up in here in Wisconsin, man. These Edomites protesting, all right, and they don't want no government telling them that they can't carry out business as usual, because a lot of businesses are suffering, and they're suffering to no point of return, all right, and that's what's happening, okay, and that's why that's the reason why people are protesting, because of their businesses. They don't want their businesses to tank under. They don't want to be controlled. They don't want to stay in their houses for fear of the COVID-19, But as you can see, this thing is perfectly planned, And I may be wrong, When they open up, maybe things will go back to normal. But I have a gut feeling, as they say, that things are going to boil over for the worse. I believe people are going to catch that disease, that virus, and it's going to kill off a mass amount of people, because the people want it to go outside and play. All right? And that's what this is all about. These people want to control their America. All right? So why not give them what they want, But, that was just my opinion. We have still yet to see what will happen. But, I'm just throwing it out there. It says in verse 4, but ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. All right, so we ultimately know what's going on. We see the grand scheme of things. And Esau is very cunning. Don't for a second think that Esau don't have all his pretty much every angle. This thing pretty much in order, the way he wants it. Now, of course, Esau don't know that the same things he's using is going to be used against him, you know. But I'll continue. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are the children of light and the children of the day. Ye are not of the night, nor of darkness. And these people represent the night, the knowledge, the wisdom, and understanding. It says, ye, therefore let us not sleep as others do. As do others. But let us watch and be sober. All right? And that's talking about spiritual. Because these people are drunk out here, man. Through the spirit, they don't know what's going on. And at any time, anything can hit, you know. So they're surprised, man, you know. It says, for they that sleep in the night. And they that be drunken are drunken in the night. All right? But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for an helmet, the hope of salvation. And that's shit. Because we're in a situation where shit is dire. You know? We at odds with everything, man. And we the main target. But Salaki, don't want to go too long on that one. Because I am in public. You know, there's a lot of text around here. But my next scripture is 2 Ezra 16:20. All right? 2 Ezra 16. 20, because I'm going to get straight to the point on this one. All right? Might as well start at 17. Woe is me who will deliver me in those days. The beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? All right, and of course we know this is Ezra. He's seen a vision of what's going to take place. And what's going to take place is going to be a horrific scene, devastating scene of people, massive death. All right, plagues and famine. So it's going to say, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a minute. I love this scripture because, you know, it's basically one of those scriptures that tell you that the Lord is sending these horrible things to bring about correction. When you go into the word amendment, it means correction. So that's why I love bringing it out. Because, you know, only with our eyes do we see the fall of our enemy. You know, roughly paraphrasing, but verse 20, all right? So we understand that the Lord is sending us these things for correction because these people are wicked. This earth is inherited by the wicked, you know. As the scripture says, Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, you know. He covers the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? You know. So, but verse 20, it says, but for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of restore. So people are going to continue to be wicked. Jacob is going to be assholes. Continue to be stupid. Continue to be abominable. All right? Continue to bring forth their wickedness, man. All right? See here, 21. Which we can see a lot of this, all right? Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be a good cake. And even then shall evil grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. All right? For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish with famine, and the others that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. All right? And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted. All right? And the cities shall be cast down. All right? And that's the truth, man. We have yet to see it. But this is a perfect breeding ground for what they're setting up for, you know, that massive that's the scripture say it right out, man. You know? And hey, we in that time more than ever. So, hey, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. Just wanted to throw that out there for you Aqua. You know, and with that, I'm gonna give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakafadash, double honor to the apostles, elders at Great North Star Salutation to your actors, Shalom.